Hey guys, welcome to J-Ride Flips. I want you guys to envision how different would your life be if you were able to list your items more efficiently and maybe even double the rate at which you guys are getting listings onto eBay. Follow these steps that I'm about to show you guys and it can truly change how fast and how often you sell items on eBay. Let's go ahead and hop into my screen and I'll show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. So we're in my screen here. We're going to take a look at my 5 flat rate shipping policies that I have. I have one up to 8 ounces, 12 ounces, $9.95 flat, $12.95 flat, and then heavy clothes. I'm going to show you guys all the different policies in here. Very important to have these policies set up so that way we can increase our listing speed, increase our profit per item, and definitely make more money so we can have that ever elusive work-life balance that we're all looking for. So let's go ahead and hop into this next screen here. I'm going to show you guys how to create your own business policies. So you're going to want to go to your active listings, then click over here on the left to business policies. You're going to go to create a policy and select shipping. From here you're going to see this screen pop up. You're going to want to name this whatever shipping rate you'd like to. For example, I'm going to put here flat rate under 8 ounces. So everything that is under 8 ounces you can go ahead and set a policy for. You're going to make sure that it is on flat rate, same for all buyers. You're going to click down to USPS first class shipping because anything under £1 goes first class. You're going to go ahead and you're going to set your business policy to however many days you want. You can do 1, 2, same day, whatever you'd like to. Then you're going to go ahead and save that so you can use it later. Lastly here, I wanted to show you a real life example. So I have here a Maui Gym sunglass frames. These weigh way less than 8 ounces, so I'm going to go ahead and use that shipping policy that I just created. In my store, I have it called up to 8 ounces. So I'm going to scroll down to the shipping policy. We're going to go ahead and select up to 8 ounces. I currently have just under 700 items. You're going to see here that it does not have any pounds, ounces, or lengths in the description. This is going to save you guys a ton of time because it's auto-populated. You already know the length and the weight of everything. I'm going to show you guys here how to actually sell one and ship it out. So let's look here. All right, guys, quick example of something that I just sold with a flat rate policy. This is a Taco Bell shirt. It's actually an employee shirt, but it's such a freaking cool design that I don't think an employee actually bought it. I think just like a guy my age or something bought it because I would totally wear this. But yeah, let me show you how I package it real quick. It's really nothing special. Just fold it in half, tuck those sleeves in, fold it into thirds. Got a poly mailer bag right here. Just go ahead, slide it in here. The better you fold it, the easier it's going to go into the bag. But yeah, it's just a really simple process here. Take this sticky guy off, and then I just fold it down. Then I'm going to take it over here. Computer, I actually ended up selling this shirt for $32.87 plus $5.87 shipping. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to throw it on this scale, and it's only 7.2 ounces. So I charged him up to my 12 ounce policy. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to round up to 8 ounces. And then on the measurements for first class, as long as it's under 12 by 12 by 12, you're good to go. So on these, I usually just put like 8 by 8 by 8 by like 3 or 4. We'll put 3. So it's gonna go ahead and tell me that it's gonna cost $4.15 to ship this, which is awesome. So that means I charged $5.87. We only got charged $4.15, so we're gonna make over $1 on this transaction on shipping alone. And then we're gonna wait for this to print. I have it set up on my Rolo printer. If you guys wanna check that out, I have a link in my channel description that you can get it from Amazon. I'll get a small little kickback. Just go ahead and print it. It comes out, rip it off, place it on that, and you just shipped something using flat rate shipping. All right, guys, so I just wanted to talk about my different flat rate shipping methods that I have. As you guys list more and more items, okay, let me back up here. I recommend you weigh and measure everything for your first 1,000 items. So that way, as time goes on, you're gonna learn more and more about how much things weigh, and then you'll be able to just know, oh, this is only 4 ounces or below, this is 8 ounces or below. Oh, this is like 3 or 4 pounds, I better go weigh it. Or, oh, this is definitely, all of these shirts always go for less than 12 ounces. Things like that. Hope that makes sense. But yeah, so the shipping rate, the flat rate policies that I use, number one is up to 8 ounces. So for everything that I ship that is 8 ounces or less, I have a flat rate shipping of $4.87. This is what I use for my remote controls. I use them for computer mouses. I use them for a lot of those smaller electronics and a few other things that I know are less than 8 ounces. And then they usually ship anywhere across the country from $3.88 is usually the lowest, anywhere to $4.50. So that's a great one there. My next one is up to 12 ounces. That's what I usually use for short sleeve shirts of any type, is usually less than 12 ounces. They're usually anywhere from 8 to 11. Every once in a while there's gonna be a short sleeve that is over 12 ounces, but I kind of know which ones are and aren't, and I have a different policy for those ones. But yeah, and then I also use my up to 12 ounces to ship my cameras, Xbox and PlayStation controllers, things like that. So anything that is within 8 ounces to 12 ounces, I use up to 12 ounce flat rate policy that I have created, and that ships for $5.87. And I'm usually able to ship things across the country anywhere from $4.12 up to $5.95 is usually the most expensive. So I almost always make 50 cents to $1 on those as well. Next up, I have my over 1 pound but fits in a flat rate envelope. Flat rate envelopes go out for $7.60 currently. I have a flat rate shipping rate of $9.95. That's what people are typically willing to pay for things over a pound. So if they are over a pound and fit in a flat rate, then I go ahead and I charge $9.95. I make $1.50 typically on those transactions, and that's what customers are willing to pay. Those are usually my curling irons. They're my big, like, I sell a lot of, here's a quick tip. I sell a lot of, shoot, I'm blanking on words right now. Holy cow. Those AC plugs that plug into computers, so like computer chargers and printer plugins, those sell for really good money because people want the actual brand that goes with their printer or their laptop. So those sell really well, and those are surprisingly almost always over a pound. So I put those in those envelopes as well. Then when it comes to my long sleeve shirts, my jackets, things like that, people, especially when it comes to the clothing category, are a bit more picky when it comes to shipping rates. So they don't want to pay that $9.95. That is just, from my experience, $1 too much for people. So I have this shipping rate called heavy clothing where I charge $8.99. And that's for my jackets, my jeans, all that stuff. And I'm usually able to fit those into a flat rate. If I'm not able to, I just use the poly mailers, and they usually only ship out for $9.50 depending on where they're going. So don't lose too much money on that. And I'm almost always able to fit them in a flat rate mailer, which makes me a ton more money. Then my last flat rate policy, I just have it labeled as $12.95 flat. This is what I use for golf clubs and baseball bats and shafts. And I also, those are rarely over 3 pounds. So I put them for a flat rate of $12.95. Anywhere across the country except for Hawaii, it's always about $10 or less to ship those really long items through UPS ground. So I have that policy set for UPS ground. It shows the buyer, hey, depending on your location, this will get to you anywhere from 2 to 9 days, which is slower than USPS. But most people understand that, and they much appreciate it going UPS for $10 instead of USPS for $25 or $30. So those are my flat rate shipping policies. I have 5 of them. I'm able to increase my listing speed dramatically because instead of measuring and weighing and calculating and doing all this stuff, I'm able to just look at my item, click, click, submit, click submit. So once you master these flat rate shipping policies, you're going to be able to list extremely faster. You're going to be able to be more competitive because calculated shipping costs are extremely high. So it's going to give you a new demographic of buyers. So you're going to get more sales. You're going to be able to make more money. A lot of you guys are requesting a video on how I ship golf clubs and baseball bats. That's coming out very soon. You can see, I didn't even notice, there's a baseball bat right here that I'm getting ready to ship out right now. So I'll make a video on that as well. Really hope you guys liked this.